today what I want to go over is how we're going to have our filming set up while we're bass fishing, walleye fishing, using our boat. First of all, just a couple specs on the boat. We have a 2010 tracker. It's the Deep V SC16. We have the 20 horsepower motor on here, and we got that because the lakes that we fish, you're only allowed to have 20 horsepower. What we're going to talk about is how we're going to mount the GoPro cameras on the boat so we can film everybody on the boat fishing. So first of all, what we did is we actually made a couple cement weights that are going to hold down some PVC pipe, which are actual camera stands. And if you want to come and look over here, I'll talk to you a little bit about what we did. These are a 3-gallon buckets, and we filled them pretty much about halfway with cement. And what I took is an 1.5 inch PVC pipe that's actually cemented in, and what we have here is we have a 1-inch PVC pipe that sticks down into it. And if you take a look, we're able to take these in and out very easily so that we can, put them in the car whenever we're traveling. And what we did on the caps is you basically just get a cap, and we don't cement these down. These are able to be pulled on and off, but you mount up a 1/4 inch 20 coming out from the bottom. You have to drill a hole in the cap, and I have it's like a reverse thread, so that as I screw the GoPros on top of here, you can actually make it a little bit more secure by screwing this up. Alright, so now first of all, with the placement of the buckets, what's nice about using the cemented buckets is we can move these around depending on which side of the boat we're actually fishing on. We're going to have one bucket in the back of the boat with a camera facing forward. That's going to be getting the person in the front of the boat fishing, as well as whoever's maybe fishing in this area. So that should pick them up. Next, we have another movable bucket that we're going to be facing the camera back, so we can actually face it this way. So now if anyone's fishing out the back of the boat, it's also going to be getting that angle. All right. What's nice about the way we have the PVC pipe set up is if you actually just go down here and twist it, if anyone wanted to talk, or I wanted to do an interview, or if I had anything to say, I have a camera right here that I can actually face for a closer view. All right, so what we're going to take a look at is how we're actually going to mount the GoPros and how we're going to run the GoPros the whole time that we're fishing. Usually our fishing trips range from anywhere to 3 to 4 hours. Sometimes we'll fish all day, but very rarely. So what we need is the GoPro batteries are not going to last that long. So what we did is we actually have a couple external batteries hooked up. And what I did with these posts is I just use a heavy-duty Velcro strap here, a heavy-duty Velcro on the actual battery. And just to be safe, we actually have another little bungee cord here that we'll wrap around that'll hold this in tighter, so we know these aren't going to fall off. And what's going to happen with the Hero 2 that we have up here, we're just going to have the power cord going into this, so it's going to be able to film the whole time. All right, guys, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the actual GoPro setup that we have in the back of the boat. This is a Hero 4 Silver Edition. It is in a Luxabel C200 aluminum housing. That's going to help it from overheating. It's also going to give me all the access to the port, so I can use an external microphone, and I can also use an external battery. The external mic that we're using is a Rode Video Micro, and what this is, it's a nice external microphone because it doesn't require batteries. You could just get the power for the microphone coming directly from the camera. The reason that we had to use this housing, and I also had to buy the Wasabi backpack that goes along with the Hero 2, because what I'd like to do, come bring it closer a little, or the camera a little closer. If you take a look up here, the external microphone is actually plugged into the GoPro itself, and with the Wasabi backpack or the GoPro battery backpack, you're able to plug this external battery into that, so you can run the external mic and the external battery both at the same time. Okay, so that's the setup we have up here. Again, we have the nice heavy external battery, so what we do is we're going to take this bungee cord and we're going to strap that around so that we don't have to worry about that falling off or coming off of the Velcro. Another nice feature, if you want to take a look down here, we're going to leave this up as we're moving, as we're fishing. So we actually have this set up. The bucket's probably heavy enough itself, but just to be safe, we actually have an extra strap that we can hook on, and it's going to make sure that we hold the bucket down. So now we can also take our shots as we're riding the boat, as we're driving the boat, and we don't ever have to worry about this tipping over and coming off of the boat. Alright guys, so the final piece of the puzzle right here is the GoPro Remote. and this is actually controlling both cameras, so whenever I need to stop and start the videos, I'm going to have this on me, and it's going to be hooking up through the Wi-Fi on both cameras to turn them on and off. I really appreciate you watching this video. I hope it helped. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, leave them below, and I'll get back to you. I really would appreciate a thumbs up to this video if it helped out, and also, subscribe to my channel and check out all my other videos. Thanks again, and if you get out there fishing, I hope you catch some big fish. All right, thanks, and take care.